Okay, the manager's here to take your questions. If you'd like to raise your hand. Simon Stone.
Hi, Ralf. Congratulations on the win. How important was that victory to you and to the team? And now you're back in the top four. How big is it for this club to finish in the top four?
Big, but we still have quite a few games to play. Obviously, after the last 3 games, with 3 draws, 2 of them at home, and in all 3 games being 1-0 up, this was a very important win. And even more so after the first half of today. Today, for a change, we had a better second half than the first half. And in the second half, it paid off that we were more aggressive, that we were trying to intercept and to attack them in higher positions. And therefore, yes, highly important win for us.
Laurie Whitwell.
Hi, Ralf. What did you say at halftime then? Because there did seem to be a noticeable change immediately after the break with the winning the ball back high up. And if I may just ask a second question, you brought Alex Telles on the wing late on. Juan Mata's on the bench. I just wondered, he's not featured for a bit, Juan Mata. Is there any, what are your plans for him this season, I suppose?
Yes, I mean, of course, we told them at halftime. The question at halftime was, do we change formation or do we change the way that we attack? And we decided to stick to our 4-2-3-1 and told our 2 wingers, Anthony Elanga and Jadon Sancho, to on the ball side to attack the centre backs. And that would mean, and that meant that our fullbacks had to jump to their fullbacks. Which paid off both when we scored the goal, but even more so when we had the situation with Anthony Elanga and the red card for Dunk. And from then on it was a different game. Of course, we should have killed off the game much earlier. Should have been 3-4-0. And again, we were not quite convicted, or we were not lethal enough in those moments to kill the game off. And then again, in the last 5 minutes, it's always dangerous, even against 10 men. You can concede a goal, so it took very long until we took the game to bed with Bruno's goal. To the second question, yes, of course, their right side with Lamptey was the dangerous side, with Lamptey playing up front, almost like a right winger in the last 10-15 minutes, and that's why we decided to bring on Alex Telles to support Luke Shaw on that side.
Gary Cottrell.
The opening goal, I just wondered, everything you've seen in football, how you would describe Cristiano's goal. Whenever he has his doubters, he delivers, doesn't he?
Yes, that was an amazing goal. Not only an important one, but an amazing goal. And I think overall it was also a good performance by Cristiano. Energetically, he was online. He was always trying to help the teammates. So I think in the last weeks, definitely the best performance by him, and a very, very important goal for us.
Sam Luckhurst.
Hi, Ralf. We pleased with Paul Pogba's impact in that obviously he's been playing quite well in the first half recently, but he can come on and have a game-changing impact in the second half.
You mean Paul?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I think also Fred in the second half did well, but obviously with them being one player down, it was also important to keep control and possession of the ball, and that's why I decided to bring on Paul. But since he was out for almost 3 months with a long-term injury, I think it was good to rest him in the first half and have him available for the last half hour in today's game.
Second page.
Hi, Ralf. Congratulations on the win. Sorry, I missed your first question, so apologies if you've been asked this. But you spoke in the build-up about your side being Jekyll and Hyde. Did you see more of? Was it still a bit too Jekyll and Hyde for your liking?
Yeah, it was different from the last 3 games, because in the last 3 games we were Dr. Jekyll in the first half, and this time in the second half. But as I said, I think it's better if we are in the second half when it's still 0-0, when we can then win the game in the end. And today it was only about getting the 3 points. And after the first half, everybody could see it was not an easy game. They are in form. They did extremely well with their diamond in midfield. And for us, it was very difficult to intercept, to get hold of the ball. We had 3 or 4 transitional moments in the first half. I think even in the first half we had the better chances, but they had far too often and for too long spells of time and periods of time the ball. And obviously also the supporters realized that they were a little bit anxious and nervous in the first half. That's why we had to take more risk in the second half and attack them in higher positions.
Okay, last question from Sam Morton.
Hi, Ralf. Could I just ask what you thought of Brighton's performance, particularly in the first half? Obviously, they put you under quite a lot of pressure.
I mean, they are probably one of the top 3 teams in possession of the ball, very possession-based. They do that with a lot of conviction, with a lot of confidence. And as I said, it's not so easy. I mean, even teams like Liverpool or Manchester City were struggling against them. Liverpool at home, I think they drew 2-2. And it's difficult. I mean, you have to go all in and take almost every risk in order to attack them. And that's what we decided in the second half to do. And that's why we got not only the goal, but also the red card. And that made things a lot easier for us, obviously.
Okay, thanks everyone.